In this video here, I'm going to do my 3-year review or opinion of the Dust Right Separator by Rockler. Welcome to Simple Shop Creations, hosted by Kurt Possible. Now, as I stated before, I've been using this for 3 years with a Shop-Vac. So a question will be, does it work? Yes, it does collect sawdust. As you can see from here, there's my sawdust line. Now, how well does it collect? All right. The lower the amount of sawdust in this separator, the better the collection of sawdust. Also, the larger the sawdust particle, such as coming from a planer or joiner, the better the Dust Right separator collects. As you start to fill up the unit, you will notice more and more particles, more and more sawdust, large or small, will start to fill up your Shop-Vac. And in just a minute or two here, I'm going to show you what type of particles or sawdust is in here, and also I'm going to show you the amount that's in my Shop-Vac. Now, each time I dump this out, I obviously dump and clean out my Shop-Vac. So as you can see from here, I'm pretty full, and there's a fill line right here. So I'm getting ready to dump this out right after this video. And again, as you can see, since it's starting to get really high up here, more and more of the sawdust is being sent or being trapped in the Shop-Vac now, and less in here due to the amount of sawdust is in here. Now, would I recommend this product? If you already have a Shop-Vac and you're looking just to start to get something to help you reduce the amount of dust in your shop, and you want to be able to separate out fine particles from big particles, then yes, this product would be okay, but not at the full price. I would not spend the $99 plus for this device. It's not worth the $99. Anything below $79, you're probably doing good, and then I would recommend it. If you don't have a Shop-Vac yet and you're looking to get a Shop-Vac for your dust collection with this unit or similar brand unit, I would say no, don't do it. I would actually start to look or save up for an actual dust collecting system. Let me just explain why I wouldn't recommend it if you don't have a system yet. First off, the cost of this plus the cost of the Shop-Vac plus the device or the cart that you're going to put it on. If you have to make one, you have to buy the wood, and also any accessories that you might need to hook up to the various different equipment, you need to purchase too. So after you add that all up, you're probably getting really close to the price of the Harbor Freight 2-horsepower dust collection system. So you might want to think about that. Investigate what similar dust collection units are, such as the Harbor Freight, and then price out all this stuff that you might need. Because most of the tools I have in my shop, table saw, bandsaw, drum sander, they all have 4-inch ports. And if you go to if I would have went right away to a dust collector, I would have had to buy just a 4-inch hose, and I just drag it from device to device. But I already had a Shop-Vac. Matter of fact, I had 2 Shop-Vacs, so I just went ahead and purchased this. Am I going to replace this system? Yes, I am going to replace this system. It's not as good as I thought it was. It's been 3 years with this device, and I have to admit, there's a lot of fine dust particles in my little garage shop here. It's just all over the place. So I'm going to go with an actual dust collection system similar to the Harbor Freight. Whether or not I'm going to buy the Harbor Freight or some other manufacturer, I don't know yet. I will let you know and do a video on that when I decide and purchase a dust collection system. So let's go overall the system. If you already have a Shop-Vac and you're just looking to get something in place that could be inexpensive to help you collect dust a little better, than with the Shop-Vac, and also to maintain the motor of the Shop-Vac, because a lot of dust going into the Shop-Vac can put an excessive strain on the motor, and can also reduce the life of the motor itself. Then let's go for it. But now I'm going to come right back here. We're going to open this up, and I'm also going to open up the Shop-Vac, and then we can see what type of dust and how much is in each of these units. So hang on. All right, so here we are. We have the Dust Right Separator open, and as you can see here, you have some larger chips. You have the fine sawdust in here. This is probably about close to 4 pounds worth of sawdust in here. This is a 10-gallon bucket, so there's 10 gallons of sawdust in here. Now, the 10 gallons, is the 10 gallons up to the fill line, or is it up to this? I didn't really calculate, but the advertisement says 10 gallons. So you can see here it has larger things, fine, and larger particles. Now, let's take a look at the Shop-Vac. So here we go. Here's the Shop-Vac. Had the Shop-Vac a little bit longer than the separator itself. So let's just go ahead and open it up. As you can see here, we have a lot of fine sawdust all in here. This is really caked in here. You can see that, right? And this is what can reduce the efficiency of your Shop-Vac here, is the fine sawdust. And I mean, the majority of the fine sawdust seems to be collected here than in the dust separator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump the separator, dump this, and I'm going to take my other Shop-Vac to clean this filter off, and then I will see an improvement in dust collection for 2 reasons. One, the filter isn't clogged as much anymore, and the separator, it has no dust particles in it. So it will be more efficient. Now, let's take a look in the bucket itself, and we can see how much is in there. And again, the majority of it's going to be the fine sawdust. You can see some larger stuff in here and some paper and stuff. That's because the separator is getting full. And as I said before, as it gets fuller, as the dust separator gets fuller, you'll start to see more being collected in your Shop-Vac itself. So, does it work? I mean, you be the judge. You can see there's a lot in the separator itself. Let me bring it over here again. You see there's a lot in the separator itself, and you can see there isn't too much in the Shop-Vac bucket. However, the main concern here is the motor, because of how caked this fine sawdust really gets in here. So there you have it. You have my review, or my opinion, of the Dust Right Separator. And let's just do a quick recap here. As you can see, it appears to be working. Is it I put this as an adequate dust collection system. And again, if you don't have Shop-Vac, I wouldn't go for this type of setup right away, due to the cost of buying a Shop-Vac, buying a separator, buying the hoses that you might need, the connectors you might need, building the cart to house it in. If you're going to do that, I would actually save up and look at buying a dust collection system such as the Harbor Freight. There's plenty of those out there that are inexpensive that you can purchase. So with that, have yourself a healthy and wonderful day.